keep this nonsense going. Today we're playing Orion Trail. Orion Trail is too loud. Is that better? It looks better on the thing. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not even worried. Let's just play it. Let's just play Orion Trail. How do we play Orion Trail? Do we need to know? Tempted to skip how to play. The goal of the game is to explore the oddities of the Orion Trail. Reach the next Galaxy Force starbase. Click and drag the star map to move the camera. Click on a destination icon to learn more about it. It's Burger Town. At the start of the game, you'll draft a captain and 3 officers. Each person has a set of stats which increase your chance of success with different actions. In most cases, the sum of your stats is used. When you make a decision, the probability drive will appear. This device displays all possible outcomes that could happen to you. Each stat point will convert failures into successes, and eventually successes are upgraded to critical successes. Sadly, critical failures. Skeletons cannot be removed. 4 resources to keep track of. It's crew, food, fuel, and hull. Running out of a resource also prevents you from picking options that use it. Everyone will begin to starve to death. Your officers and captain will get hurt. You'll need to wait for help. You'll blow up. That's fine. Tactics option that risks fuel for crew. Diplomacy option to risk food for more food. Bravado option, risk and gain anything. Special type of encounter is the away mission. On an away mission, you select an officer to lead the away team of up to 8 red shirts. Goal is for the away team leader to survive until the very end. Each red shirt will fill a slot on the probability drive. This is a good outcome, but we'll kill one of your red shirts, that's fine. Away team leader stats will upgrade failures to critical successes. Nice. Nice. Careful of your entire away team are at risk of dying, including the officer. Should the team survive, you'll receive a pretty substantial reward. Love to hear it. The Wilkie May! Sister galaxy to our own, the Wilkie May is nearly identical. Efforts to explore the sector have been put off because it's really annoying to refer to it by name. Let's go on an adventure. Who do I want my captain to be? Well, the bear, obviously. One of the first Urzons to join the Galaxy Force, Jensen's fur was turned green after drinking some kind of radioactive energy drink on a dare. He's ridiculously excited to fly his own ship, as he should be. Get in the chair, Andrew. A defector from the notorious Analog Collective, Danalog has provided key intelligence in the war against his backwards kin. As an officer, his methods are as primitive as his hardware. Get in there, Danalog. Well, your name is Crud. Do you want normal man? I ain't purple hair. Although I do like Crud, he only has gun skill and everyone else in my entire crew has gun skill. Despite her ability to devise ingenious plans with flawless logic, Lieutenant Rin is known for her impulsiveness. A strong sense of honor drives her actions more often than her expansive mind. Are you a zombie? Or are you like a plant person? Either way, Dr. Verhat was raised below the 17 moons of Mossa Nova VI? 6? There she mastered a very strange brand of herbal medicine that has a tendency to leave her patients groaning. I understand. Get in there, Gardenia. We must go to space. Okay. Do I have food? That's important. We'll just do 2 of each. I don't know what the... We have 0 tactics on this squad. Everyone is dumb as hell. That should be fine though. Class K star. Or a green nebula. A rich emerald green nebula. Most other nebula are envious. Let's go there. It looks nice. We're using up stuff as we move. HR reports that all your unpaid internships have expired. Interns made up most of the crew, and without them, the ship will go dark. Worse, no one will bring you your morning coffee. They are about to leave by shuttle. How do you respond? Do the job all by yourself? Plus question mark minus hull. Negotiate crew contracts. We have some diplomacy. We could use our burgers to make the crew stay. Send their internships by force, plus crew minus crew. Who knows what could happen? Let's do it. We have lots of attack. Galaxy Force doesn't officially approve of unpaid internships. That last a decade, but your phaser certainly does. You march down to the shuttle bay for some aggressive contract negotiation. Looks fine. Should be fine. Not gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. See? At gunpoint, you force the crew to leave the shuttles and get back to work. One of the interns calls the space police on you for this abuse, but you just force the police to work as interns too. A fitting punishment. I feel remorse for my actions. I am a little worried about the amount of bugs on the ship. And fuel. In equal measure. Let's not go to the asteroid belt. Class B Earth star. It's like a Class B star, but way more blue. It's beer. Oh. Tales from Decrypt. Apparently, the officer in charge of security forgot to turn on the communication encryption algorithms for the past few light years. Now everyone knows that tactical attack pattern Delta means go around in a circle and shoot a bunch. Great. Don't worry, dude. All of our tactics are so bad that this has made no difference. We're dumb as hell here. Your ship is infested with warp weasels. The departments are all arguing over who should take care of the problem. Once everyone has had a say, you consider your options. Tech team, consider dealing with the warp weasels, please. No weasel spray for me. Don't want to use up that fuel. We can use up people though, we have loads of those. In a tense meeting with the ship's biotechnicians, you explain that they need to solve this, since it's totally their fault. 50-50 chance. Stop. No, don't stop there. Okay. At least he didn't stop on the skull. Your biotechs angrily disagree and they refuse to solve a problem that they didn't cause. After a few hours of heated discussion, the warp weasels eventually get bored and leave. Your bio team angrily resigns. I thought they were unpaid interns. How can they do this? Well, we would like food. We didn't actually get food from the last one. Do we want to be closer to the end though? How long do we think we can hold this boat together? Let's go the Orange Nebula. Shifting browns and oranges make up this murky cloud formation. Sensors indicate that there is some sort of floating memorial nearby. Your navigator asks if you want to make the short detour to check it out. Sure! Why not? Ayame says, eat more tacos. That is nice. You hear a loud hum all around you, and suddenly everything made of metal begins to fly towards the gravestone. Soon, the grave is covered with watches, belt buckles, and prestigious awards, and you're forced to use extra fuel to escape. This is unfortunate. We need that. We're gonna run out of fuel before we run out of bugs. Engineering reports systems around the ship either have too much power or not enough power, sometimes both. It's getting a little ridiculous, and your chief of engineering has run out of ideas, short of running a ship-wide diagnostic. Diagnost. Do it. Diagnost me. Doesn't seem to be any immediate threats in the vicinity, so you decide it's probably wise to do the diagnostic. Lights around the ship dim to minimal levels, and the work begins. It's fine. This is fine. We're gonna do great. Don't stop on the skull. It's not what we wanted. We don't want the skull. Soon as the system shut down, you're immediately boarded by moon-dwelling Mactonite pirates. Oh, it's a brutal shootout in the dark, and while you were able to repel the attackers, you suffered heavy casualties. We are running out of people. People and fuel. Running out of interns to throw up problems. A high-mass star near the end of its lifespan. Please. Sensors indicate some sort of... No memorials, ever. We learned our lesson. The young and the clueless. You were called in to handle crew drama. Apparently Tad and Alexis have been fighting. Dakota found out and made her move on Tad. Now Alexis is a mess and Tad has threatened your transporter engineer Skylar. Alexis, you're too good for Tad. I did want to create an algorithm. I should have gone with it, even though it was... You knock on the door to Alexis's private quarters. Even though it was less likely to work, it was the funnier option, and I should have gone with it. But I have been rewarded for my bad decision. Alexis lets you in. You try to convince her that when one door closes, another one opens, and that this could be a new beginning for her. She wipes away her tears and nods in agreement. You embrace. Do I have a point of tactics now? I'm not sure what to say. What to think about this? Distress beacon is broadcasting from here. This keeps happening. Some crew members have lathered up a hallway with Nutri paste and are taking turns sliding down the corridor on their bellies. You order them to clean it up after you take a few turns. This is not the time. Please, we need those bugs. Galaxy Force has received a distress call from a crew filming a nature documentary on the third planet of the Akriti system. They're trapped near the closest ship. Let's go get them. Go get them, Danilog. Danilog is the closest to death. Danilog's got this. The away team approaches the source of the distress call and find an empty shuttle completely overwhelmed with warp weasels. They're eating the padding on the chairs, chewing exposed wiring and building nests everywhere. Where is the film crew? Gun them down. Those warp weasels are destroying human property, and who knows what they've done to the prior film crew. Make them pay. Go get 'em, guys. Unfortunate. This keeps happening. Too powerful, those weasels. Danilog goes in, fires a drone. It sees all the cute little warp weasels and can't seem to kill them. Warp weasels descend on Joe Hergenroder in the most graphic and disgusting way possible. He is permanently less good at shooting. This is horrible, that was his only skill. The film crew, it turns out, is filming a short distance away. As the team approaches, the director motions to be quiet. They're filming a giant Akiri wildebeest, rooting for food. It's stunning, until Danilog sneezes. You've done this to yourself, Danilog. Can't risk the lives of your away team. Now that the Akiri wildebeest has noticed everyone, you order Danilog to take out the animal. Can't kill tiny, defenseless creatures, but can he kill large, dangerous creatures? No. Film crew are outraged. The Akiri wildebeest is endangered. They throw themselves between your away team and the wildebeest, which runs away. A couple of your crew are impaled with boom mics and tripods. Seems fine. A lot of these people are skeletons now. You found the film crew and dealt with a rare Akiri wildebeest. The crew asks your protection as they finish filming the episode. There are several cool locations they could film next. Which one is your away team most prepared to handle? We like going in caves. Film crew's feeling bold now that they have the protection of a Galaxy Force squad. They suggest filming in a cave a little ways north. See no reason why not. The away team is armed and dangerous, absolutely. The away team and the film crew tentatively explore the cave. Palin Merkins, the host, hopes they'll get actual footage of Akiri bats. No sooner does he say that than a whole flock of the spindle-legged, seven-eyed brutes swoop down, shoot. Ah, bats! Draw phasers, start shooting! This is getting problematic. Everyone needs to stop dying. That's an order. Okay, never mind then. The bats aren't as dangerous flying out of the cave in a swarm as they are individually, when injured and very, very angry. Oh well, the film crew now has this interesting fact to include in the documentary. He is out of gun skill. The away team collects itself from that harrowing experience, only to come upon a rival film crew also filming a nature documentary. It's the Splat Brothers. Those loud edutainment guys in their khaki shorts. Uh-oh. Let's talk it out. Gun has failed. I choose diplomacy. You tell Danalog to negotiate cooperation between the two film crews. Just think of the amazing episode they'll make. Wild Space Kingdom with special guests. The Splat Brothers. This is fine. Just ignore this part. Don't stop anywhere on this side. Please. Keep going. Keep going. That's fine. That's fine. You can do that. The Splat Brothers are very receptive to collaborating. Harlan Merkins is way too old to be doing the extreme things the Splats do on camera. Robert Dedford fills in, but dies in an unfortunate ziplining mishap. That's fine. Your away team and the Wild Space Kingdom crew see a flock of stately Akari blurts. These are large ostrich-like birds with two heads, which are only rumoured to actually exist. I am losing the ability to speak. That's fine. We can talk to birds. Danalog has that power. Maybe the birds can communicate. What would they say? What could the universe learn from these epic specimens of space wildlife? You tell Danalog to investigate. Go get him, Danalog. You got this. So, kneeling. Burgerminster Mr. Burger begins jumping around and making bird noises. The birds panic, running all around, bumping into each other, tangling their necks together and injuring people. I was hoping this would end at some point. The crew of Wild Space Kingdom has only one more species to film on Akari 3 before they come aboard the Indestructible 2. You're now standing before the amazing and dangerous grove of giant carnivorous Venus flytraps. Ask the film crew's advice. Go to Danlog to ask Parlin Merkins for his advice about what they need from the away team right now. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Just don't stop in the skull zone, please. Keep going. Go. Stopped in the skull zone. Parlin Merkins launches into a stunning narration about these fascinating plants, as the plants lean forward and eat some crew members. At least they have well-narrated deaths. Now the mission is over, there's some footage from your adventures on Akiri 3. Some of it could be pretty embarrassing to Galaxy Force. What do you order Danalog to do with it? Commandeer it or destroy it? Gimme. You never know when you might need embarrassing footage to blackmail someone with. Plus, you may recut it into a series of entertaining vines. Good job, Danalog. Your away team, or what's left of them anyway. It's Danalog. Danalog is what's left of them. Finally, but safely returns to the Indestructible 2 with the crew of the Wild Space Kingdom. The Grateful Network offers you your choice of reward. We need food. Food, please. You ask for food. You get Warp Weasel, Wildebeest, Glath, Bloods, Plant Steaks, every creature you met on Akiri 3. Ironic. You even receive some Splat Brothers brand Nutri Bars. Great job, Danalog. Small blue dwarf star. Sounds fun. We do need fuel desperately now, but the burger situation is resolved. And we now have as much diplomacy as gone. Why is it red here? Why is everyone panicking? A lavish look over. Drat! You've encountered fancy space. Hopefully you can pass through without anyone. Bzzzt. Ha ha ha, what do we have here? A Galaxy Force cruiser. Oh, Jarl, prepare to be boarded by the Great Rakor for your extravagant evaluation. Flatter Rakor. Or shoot Rakor. Flatter, we have bugs now. You begin to compliment Rakor before he even steps off the teleporter pad. If you can keep this up, just might work. 50-50 chance of just working. Don't stop in the skull zone, please. You can stop now. I got the big one! Rico responds very well to your flattery. Striding through your littered halls, he kicks aside balled-up Kepler burger wrappers as you bombard him with compliments. He gives you some style tips and space, craft and beyond, and a space, craft and beyond gift card. Perfect. We got stats. I didn't know those could go up as well as down. We don't know what we're encountering. Any way you look at it. A young, incredibly hot star. Let's go. Is there fuel here? The Admiral hails you, but it's an unusual call. He's not at his desk. There's a weird echo and you hear strange noises. Then you hear a toilet flush. The Admiral is hailing you from the bathroom. This is going to be awkward. I want to sass the Admiral. That's a good way to keep this mission going. It's already going so well. Perhaps if you let the Admiral know you recognize where he's calling from, he'll understand for himself that this was inappropriate of him. You can't unhear those noises. Stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Yeah, I love this. They've made this my office while mine is being remodeled, he says sadly. It's humiliating, really. You express sympathy, and send the poor guy some balloons and cupcakes to cheer him up. We lost food. This is horrible. We gained 1 bravado, though. We do have a lot of bravado. Rich emerald green nebula. Most other nebulae are envious. We don't need food, we need fuel. Let's go to this one. Class X star. Everyone stop using so much fuel. Apparently, your parents sent you a care package full of home-baked goods before you left, but the delivery drone only managed to catch up to you just now. How thoughtful. That's great. Can we use Bergs as fuel? Can we Berg power the ship? The sensors detect a highly advanced alien science vessel ahead. Seems to be conducting invasive and elaborate scans of your ship. You make a note to change your password and prepare to take action. Disrupt the scan. You activate the anti-tagging computer to put a stop to the scans before they learn too much. This is horrible. Stop now. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going forever. Now stop. It works perfectly. Amazed, the aliens propose a trade. Your firewall for a prototype organism cloner. Deal! While cloning your crew in order of attractiveness, you get distracted and try to clone your dinner. It worked, but the device is broken. Again, people. We needed those as well. Now we just need fuel. Industrial mining outpost. Looks like a good place to trade. Fuel is in high demand. I know! No, never. No gravestones. I want to trade. You wander the cramped halls of the mining colony until you come upon something resembling a general store and a bar. An elderly Grobulan leans against the stall, bored. His head levitates some way above him. This is horrible. Do we need all these people? We just cloned? This is about the best we can do. Do we need Hull? What's that even for? I've been to Hull. Hull's stupid. That looks fine to me. You finish your dealings with the Grobulan and take a look around. The bar still seems open. Take a look around. The bar is packed with lively characters from all around the sector. Who would you like to talk to? Talk to the bartender. The bartender welcomes you as you sit down. As you talk, he offers to teach you a thing or two about the history of the mining station. What are we paying for this round? Bartender grins. Well, alright. Gosh, you need to pay for it somehow. He looks you over. I'm up for bartering too. Take 4 crew. The bartender shrugs and you buy a round for the bar. You are so popular right now. We have all the bravado. We have none of the crew. You return to the hub. The general store is still open, but the bar appears to be closed. Message from the nearby mining colony. Okay, we've done that. How much space is left? We could make it. We could complete space. We need people. That's great. This is great. Collection of space rocks and debris. I hope they want some bravado doing. This is an asteroid field. There's got to be options for bravado, right? No. Cyborg DJ L Dread is dropping cosmic beats in a nearby sector. Crew is likely packed with wayward youths. Perfect place for Galaxy Force recruitment. You know that L Dread has a reputation for villainous behavior. What's the plan? Go kidnap some people. Challenge L Dread to a mix-off. Unlikely to work, however. We don't have a lot of hull left. Storm the shore. Let's get gun shooting. It's worked out well for us so far. It's never worked out so far. The youths will never listen to reason in their socially induced stupor. You caution your team to beware of Smitty Eldred's tiny alien sidekick. He will try to stop you, and his will is strong. Just grab a youth and get out. Could bravado not help this situation if we're doing brave things? Keep going. Now stop. We're gonna kidnap so many children! As soon as you knock down the door, Smitty dives for your face. After a struggle, you fling him and destroy the sound system. The youths immediately awaken, dazed and confused. You explain that the afterpay is aboard your ship. We've gained diplomacy and 10 people. Gotta go for one asteroid belt or the other. We're so close to the end of space. You report to the bridge in the morning, but there are only 3. What? But the only one there. Your bridge crew are all inside their quarters, crying. Apparently a ship has been hit with a particularly virulent space strain of imposter syndrome. We have enough people. Reassure the crew. Don't worry, guys. The poor bridge crew. You can relate. We've all felt like that. You reassure the crew to make them feel better. Bravado! As if to say, he doesn't like chocolate. He's born a liar. He'll die a liar. Some things will never be different. You load up on energy drinks and give them a rousing motivational speech. It works. They'll stay. You have a feast to celebrate, but the energy drinks have made you kind of hard to talk to. Green star. Theoretically, these shouldn't exist. We're so close to the end of space. Your communications officer says that you are being hailed by an unknown vessel floating in deep space. A shady figure appears on the holoscreen, offering repairs in exchange for some fuel. We have no fuel. I've never seen fuel, never heard of fuel. You confess with, possibly feigned sincerity, that you wish you could help him, but you have no fuel to spare. Easy W. We are very bravadousness. Bravadousness is very high. You invite the shady figure aboard your ship to drown your shared woes in booze. After a night of bravado and heavy drinking, you invite him to join your crew. He accepts, bringing his remaining supplies with him. We got this. Easy. Let's go to this, actually. Let's go to this one. Because as much as this has fuel, this is closer to the end of space. We can only make 2 trips, two jumps and get there. A finely dressed man hails you and explains that you have trespassed through his territory and must pay the toll. You reach for your wallet. Your first officer explains that he's a notorious slave trader. You put your wallet down. This seems extremely this seems like it would require a lot of bravado. I'm not sure about this. Could always blow up slave traders. It's always fun. But this is the bravado option. We have 9 bravado. What's the point having 9 bravado if we don't use it? Calmly inform the slaver that you are coming aboard as payment for the toll, even though you give a sly wink. Your first officer's bewildered expression doesn't change. This could go wrong. It's fine, I'm sure. We never stop in the skull zone. Stop now. Keep going. Okay, fucking hell. You arrive on the ship and convince people to join your daring escape. After collecting 2 tubes of Nutri-Paste, 3 rolls of pigeon tape, and countless trash bags, you return safely to your ship with some new crew members in tow. Okay. Next outpost along the Orion Trail. Get here at any cost. Does the last big thing happen now? We just won! We won space! Congratulations, Andrew Jensen. You have successfully traversed the Wilkie May in a most daring expedition. Galaxy Force honors you with the title Admirable Diplomat. Event outcomes. Mostly positive. Some not positive. Graves won. It was a bad idea. Tom Wolford sold to a bad... Is this everyone we lost? Oh, jeez. Lost a lot of people to warp weasels. This is fine. Too many warp weasels. The Ikari Wildebeest. Batcave. Splat Brothers. Planted. We sold a few of them to a bartender. It's fine. They enjoy being sold to a bartender. Don't worry about it. The next space is Ursa Major. Home sector of the Ursans remains mostly uncharted by Galaxy Force. It'll be a tough task to bear. Bear? No, it's bear. That's one of those puns I've heard about. But that's not for right now. This is a rare video where we're going to end not on a game over screen. Let me quickly bring up the page. That was fun. That slapped. That is $8, which is by far the most expensive game so far. I don't know, folks. Is that like $8 worth of game? Nah, game's great. All these games are great. I'm really enjoying doing this. Hey, turns out those things we bought, because it said there were a bazillion things and the money were going to a good cause. Actually, some of them are good things. Dare to travel the absurd and dangerous Orion Trail, where only the luckiest, bravest, and most stubborn captains will make it all the way to the end. Come face the terrible and weird Synapsian brain beast. Cower before the pedantic might of Baxter the Instructor. Submit to the overwhelming cuteness of the 3-eyed warp weasel. Become famously incredible, or incredibly dead. It's a good game. They're all good games, except for the couple that weren't good games. They're all good games. Well, folks, I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll win another game, or like not die for like half an hour and then I'll stop. Imagine that. It could happen. We've seen it can happen. We'll see what happens next. I'll see you then.